Hi, this is Dara from Dara 2012 CT found on YouTube. I also have a page on Facebook called Freedom in Life and another one called Bullying Hurts 2012. Welcome to 2016. It's a great day to start fresh and let go of past injuries and past worries and just the past. Because yesterday was 2015. Today it's 2016. Now you get to rewrite your story, and hopefully you'll have a positive outlook when you do. Life is good. Life is what you make it. You have to have that positive outlook on life in order to be happy. I said to somebody recently that the way that you find happiness is not through somebody else. It's through yourself. You got to find inner peace in yourself in order to find freedom in life the way I have. It took me 6 years. The past 6 years I have been working on me. And it wasn't until recently that I got rid of the last part of it, which was relationships. A lot of you who follow Bullying Hurts 2012 know that I was bullied from first grade to my senior year of high school. And because of that, I was wounded for years because I held on to everything. Once I let go and started to forgive people and started to forgive myself from holding on to it, I started having freedom in life. I started to feel lighter in my heart and in my soul. And it wasn't until recently that I was talking to somebody and I realized that the reason why I was holding on to patterns that were negative patterns was because I was still hurt and I didn't let it go. And once I let it go, I found a new freedom in life. So what I'm saying to you today is it's 2016. What happened in 2015, 2014, 2013, 2012, 2011, 2010, and so on should stay in those years. You got to let it go. The only way that you're going to find healing and be happy is if you let go of the things that hurt you, because it's not hurting them, it's only hurting you. And I know I'm the voice of experience here. I went through it all. I mean, it took me 6 years to get to this happy place that I'm at right now, because I finally let go of all the bad things that happened in my life. It took me, it took me being bullied yet again several years ago from classmates to really set myself free. Because there's a scripture in Psalms, it's 18:1-3. And it basically says that God's got your back, no matter what. He's there for you, he'll stand for you, and if you believe in him, he's going to crush your enemy. And so what I did was I repeated this scripture out loud like 10 times. And on the 10th time, I felt conviction and I felt that freedom of the Lord. And I felt that whatever was from the past was finally gone. I was finally free of those chains that bound me for all those years. And it was like coming alive. So what I'm saying to you is you really need to let go. Let go and let God. You don't need to control things. That's what I learned about this relationship thing, is I was trying to control things. And I didn't even realize I was trying to do that, but I was, because I never felt worthy and I never felt good enough. So when my niece came to me and she's looking for advice, I'm like, don't let your happiness depend on somebody else. It shouldn't be about somebody else. It should be about you, always about you. You know, it's You come first. You matter. And I know when bullies beat you down that you may feel like you don't matter at all, that why are they doing this to me? 9 times out of 10, they got their own issues and they're trying to work it out and they don't know how to deal with it. So they're taking it out on you because you're weak. Well, you know what? It's time to be strong and it's time to stand firm in who you are because you're an awesome person and you deserve love and you deserve your value. Don't let anyone else devalue you. You have value. You have purpose. You have worth. And that's what I did for so many years. I let people make me feel like I was less than good enough. And I am good enough. I'm a good person. I have a good heart and I have a good soul. And I am a very kind and giving person. And because of that, a lot of people took advantage of that. And I'm not going to let anyone do that anymore because you know what? I've got a backbone now. And you guys need to get a backbone too. You need to find your own freedom in life. You got to let go of the past. Let it go. Give it to God. Take it away. Ask for forgiveness from God for holding on to it. And forgive those jerks that hurt you. Because that's what they are. They're jerks. They've got no clue. And you're better than that. Obviously, they have a problem themselves. If they're going to sit there and put you down and make you feel less than who you are, come on now. Who does that? Normal people don't just go and try to destroy other people for no reason. They're jealous of you. You have something that they want. And I found later on in life that I had this light that I didn't even know I had. And I'm just starting to get it back. This light that I had from when I was 7 years old and I got beat so bad. And I didn't understand why. And I prayed to God. I'm like, you know what, God? You loved them. So I'm going to try to love them even though I don't like them. And I was hurt. You can get past it though. It took me a lifetime to figure it out. It took me these last 6 years of working on me, writing things down, giving them to God, reading the Psalms, which are so peaceful and so loving, and it's poetry to the soul. And it took me all that working on me to find myself and to find my freedom in life. And I can honestly say that I'm ready to get involved with another person. I told my niece, I'm like, listen, you got to work on you. Don't go bouncing from one man to the next thinking that they're going to bring you your happiness. Your happiness has to come from you first. You have to find the happiness within you before you're happy with somebody else. Because if you're not happy with you, no matter how hard you try, it'll never be good enough. And the other thing I have to tell you too is whoever you're involved with, they're not the last person that hurt you. Understand that. Whoever you're with now is not the same person that hurt you before. So stop blaming them for what somebody else did. I'm not that person that hurt you. Stop blaming me for what whoever did. I'm not that person. So if I'm not the person that hurt you, why are you going to blame somebody else for what that person did? You understand? All right, so say Jack went out with Jill. Jack mistreated Jill. He was mean to her, he beat her, whatever. Jill dumps Jack, and she meets John. And John comes into her life, and she's ready to duke it out with him all the time, and so fearful all the time, and cowers all the time, and lashes out at him, and he's not doing anything wrong. And he doesn't understand why she's this way. Well, number one, Jill never let it go. Understand? She never let it go. She never forgave the guy. She never forgave Jack for beating the crap out of her. She held on to it. Once you release yourself from it, then you're free. But since she held on to it, she's treating John the way she was with Jack, and John doesn't understand. Now John's ready to leave. You understand? He's not Jack. He's a totally different person. John is John. Jack is Jack. Understand? You got to find that freedom in life. You're never going to find peace within yourself if you keep holding on to what other people did to you. You got to let it go. You got to forgive them, and you got to move on. And you got to find your happiness. And look, now it's the perfect time to do it. It's the start of a new year, 2016. You can write the pages of your book starting today. And you can come with a greater outlook than what you ever had. And you could find peace and you could find happiness just by letting go. Forgive the people that hurt you. Forgive them and forgive yourself for holding on to it. And make peace with your life. And you know what? Instead of jumping from one relationship to the next, why don't you work on you? It's time for you. Learn to love yourself. Learn to appreciate yourself. And don't let the negative voices get to you, because you're better than that. You have value. You have worth. And you matter. You matter. Happy 2016. I hope that this year is a prosperous year for you in your heart and in your life. And I hope that you find true happiness in your life. Be blessed.